To start, you need to know that the family of the story moved to a new house because they wanted to live somewhere quiet. Before reaching the house, they went to a supermarket where no one was attending, but there was only a man in the distance who they couldn't see because of the darkness of the night. When they got inside of the car, the family got scared because that man started to approach in a strange way. So they turned on the car and got out of the place. They only saw how the man went inside the car and started to accelerate, but he only passed them, so they felt calm.
They were approaching to the house. There were so many trees and bushes that at first glance you couldn't see the house. It was a quiet night. The family was calm. They had dinner in the company of the forest sounds. The family moved into a big old two-floored house with big empty rooms and creaking floorboards. One day, early in the evening, the house was dark. The father felt like someone was looking at him, and then he looked up and saw something. A person was standing against the window. "Where are you?" he screamed.
The man's forehead rested against the glass, and his eyes were still and light, and he smiled a lipstick red, cartoonish grin. His clothes were like he was from a mental hospital, and he just stood there outside of the window. The man's wife and son were upstairs sleeping. He couldn't move. He froze and watched the creature looking through the glass. Oh God, please no, he thinks.
His smile never moved, but he put his hand up and slid it down the glass, watching me. With matted hair and yellow skin, and face through the window, he couldn't do anything, just stay there, frozen. Feet still in the bushes, he was prowling, looking into his home. He stood against the window. I don't know where to run, he thinks.
Maniac started to climb the wall until he reached the fireplace and he come in. And he ran to take a knife, but when he see he wasn't there, so he turned around and he was there standing in front of the dining room. He was freezing, he can move. His wife started to go down the stairs. When he started walking to him, he don't do anything. He was seeing my wife. The father was scared because he don't know what is going to happen, but he reacted too late because the maniac was in front, and then he didn't feel nothing.
Next to my husband, I ran to my son's room. I started to scream to my neighbors so they could do something. The maniac started to break the door, so I opened the window and I jumped with my son, just in the time when the police came. The years have passed, and now I live in a new neighborhood with my son. That day is just a bad day in my memory. Now I am happy with my son, share a good moment, I have a good job, so I can say my life right now is perfect.
Do you really live perfect life? That woman never escaped. She's telling and imagining her perfect life. I hope she never stops imagining so she won't see what her life is now. I hope